Hi, Marcia Grace here. Welcome to New Day, New Word. It's Friday, and I am happy as always to be with you. I am Marcia Grace, your modern meditation mentor, and I am certainly hoping you are having a fine Friday and looking forward to a lovely weekend. Weather's looking good here on Long Island for the weekend. I think we're going to have some warmth, so this is great news as far as I'm concerned. I'm ready for warmth. I think we have a really cool word today. It comes from, well, it's a strange word. It certainly is. When I looked it up, I had fun with it. There's a lot to say about it. And the word comes from a lovely lady that I've known for quite a while. And her name is Alice Parisi. And she is the founder of Therapreneur. And I'm hoping I can get her to come on. I don't see her showing up on my screen here, but I don't know, technology, right? Till we figure it out. But her word that she gave me in the course of our conversation was the word odd or oddity. So when I looked it up in my huge dictionary, I found out that the word comes from the Middle English, and it means a point of land. So I guess I don't know. And then, of course, it also means something that's lacking the other part of a pair. So it's kind of just one of those strange words that popped into our language and ends up meaning an odd number, right? So 1, 3, 5 are odd numbers as opposed to 2, 4, 6, which we call even numbers. So, so I'm not able to see Elise. Sorry, I don't know why we're not connecting. But she has a bad throat today. Anyhow, maybe that's why we're not getting in. But so odd. I don't know. It's not a word I use a lot, but it certainly is common. It's a common enough word. And when I think of odd, I guess I think more in terms of situations in life when something, we might say weird or odd or strange happens, right? So it's something out of the ordinary. It's something that we're not expecting. Something that's unique, perhaps, something unexpected, and something, oh, hi, Maria. Well, I could bring you on if you wanted to. I'll wave to you. Hi. And, so it's something unusual, right? It's odd. Now, there's a tendency, I think, at least from my perspective, I tend to think of it's a tendency to think of odd as odd in a less positive way. And I was thinking of, we talk about in the circus, the bearded lady or something like that. And, that's an oddity, right? An oddity is a thing or a person or a situation that again is unusual, is not your usual thing, and kind of with a tinge of surprise to it, or of I can't really come up with exactly the word I'm trying to think. Hi, Michael. But it's not generally odd in a good sense, in a positive sense, as we might tend to think of other words. So that's my take on it anyway. And again, I would love to, hear other people's ideas about it. Share with me if you like what we're talking about. Please give me a little like. And so, as I always do, I like to turn the word around. So to turn it sideways or inside out and see how we can look at it from a higher level, a higher understanding. So when I think of odd, coming from that perspective, I think of all the things in this world that seem normal to us, but from a spiritual perspective, they're odd. And what I mean by that is hatred, fear, animosity, racism, cruelty. Now, all of those things we see in our world every day. I mean, we hear about them, we read about them. They are very much a part of living in this world. And yet, to me, they are odd. Those are oddities of living in this world. They're not normal to me at all. And I think that the more I think about how I want my life to be and the kinds of things that I want to experience, I realize that I see those things less and less. And I choose to not get involved in those things. And I that's not because I want to be an ostrich and stick my head in the sand. But what I do want is peace, right? And how do we get peace in a world that's filled with hatred and animosity and cruelty and all those things? How do we live in that kind of a world? And for me, the answer is really very simple. The way I live in that world, this world, is by picking and choosing the situations that I want to experience, the people I want to be with, the way I want to live my life. That's how I can determine, how to remove those oddities from my life and allow them to allow the beauty and the peace and the joy, the good things in life, to be my focus. So what do you think of that? Anybody got a comment there? Anything you want to share with me? Just type it in someplace. I guess I might see it. I don't know. But I would love, anybody want to come on? I don't know how to tell if anybody wants to come on. Maria, would you like to? No? Okay. All right. Well, so when I talk about the word odd, that's what comes for me. And I would like very much to have further remarks. Anything you have to say, you can put it in my Facebook page or send me an email. I think I put my email address on the message box that came with this. So you can put something there. And as always, next week we'll be doing the letter P, obviously. And so you can certainly make suggestions, and I'd be happy to give you, your credit due. And so that's always fun. So one more thing, I just want to tell you that my second book will be published in the next month or less. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but it'll be the companion to Calm, Creative, Joyful, the second book in the series. And so I'm really happy that's happening. And what else? I could just say to you, I hope you have a beautiful day. Don't let odd things come to bother you, or if you see them, just let them float away, just don't give them energy. Allow yourself to shift your focus so that you can have a peaceful and a joyful time. All right, so many blessings, be well, and I hope to see you very soon.